Hi, everybody. It is me. It's Casey. And I am doing my first YouTube video for Makeup Mondays. Because I promised y'all that I would do this in 2020. So I'm trying to stick to what I said I was going to do. Okay. So that's where I'm at. So today's tutorial is going to be about the brows. I get a lot of compliments on my brows and how nice they look. And when I go to the nail shop and they all like, "Oh, who did your brows?" I did my brows. Okay. I do my own tweezing and plucking, and I had natural thick brows back in the day. I have to show y'all a picture, but over waxing, at the time when waxing was like super popular, I was doing it too much and it basically killed the hair growth. So this is what I have left. That's it. Okay. So I just want to show you all a part of my daily routine, and I always start with the brows. So you understand that the brows shape the face. They're very important. Okay, ladies? No more pencils across your eyes. None of that. All right? Like, stop it. Don't do that. And don't trip off the people who like, "Oh, y'all need to get this up in 2020 and all that stuff." Forget all that. Eyebrows. Eyebrows. How you say it? Eyebrows. Eyebrows shape your face. Defines your face. Okay. So I'm going to show you some of the products that I use. Now for my daily use, for to put on my eyebrows. Can y'all see that? This is NYX brow gel. There you go. This is what I use every day. And this is the color espresso. So this is a really dark brown. Another thing, black ladies, black women. I know, right here, yeah, it look like it's black, but in essence, it is, but not really. We can't wear black eyebrows with our skin tone. Not unless they're your natural brows. But when you filling in your brows and when you are defining your brows, making them black, I look like a Latino. It look weird. And my hair is not brown. The other thing I use is the LA Color Pro Concealer. And this is what I use just to clean it up. Right? So this is a part of my daily makeup routine, like when I'm going to work. What I do on the weekends, I don't do all this. I just grab my little brow thing and I just fill them in and I go on about their business, and how they look is just how they look. What you will want to have is a small angle brush as well as a spoolie. I have the 2-for-1, right? So this is a elf. This is the elf brush. This is a part of their professional line. The black ones are. The white ones are the really cheap one, and the bristles and stuff are a little bit more flimsy. So this one is because you want something a little stiff that's going to pick up the product and then allow you to control, the filling in and the strokes. So, and then you want to make sure you have a spoolie, because you're going to use the spoolie to, get your natural brows in line before you begin the process of filling them in with the angled brush. And then I also have a concealer brush. So this is a part of I don't know how they do that stuff. Anyway, this is a concealer brush. And this is just what I use, to help with the cleaning up, to clean up any type of, mess ups or anything like that. I also have Q-tips just in case I mess up, but 9 times out of 10, I'll do the cleaning up with the concealer. And after that, if there is like excess concealer, then I'll use a spongy to kind of, blend it in. and then I move on to the next phase of my makeup routine. But today is strictly about the brows, strictly about eyebrows. And the music playing in the background, no, I do not own the rights to that. So, ladies, let's get started. So, if you see me looking to my right, your left, that's my mirror. I have a mirror right here. So, this is to help me see a little closer. Okay. So, I take my brow gel, put a little bit on the back of my hands. And again, this channel is just for the everyday girl, the beginners. I'm not going to sit here and portray myself to be a professional makeup artist, because I am not. I do not do makeup. I don't want to do makeup for a living. I will leave that for the ladies and the gentlemen who do that, and that is their craft, and they are phenomenal at it. I love them and respect them, but that's not what I do. This is some of the makeup techniques that I use that work for me. It's all about finding out what works for you. But I hope in sharing some of the things that work with me that, maybe you all can pick up some tips and maybe it may help you. All right. So let's go. So I dip. And I start at the bottom. Right? And you kind of identify what kind of shape you want, right? So that's probably about where the top of the arch is going to be, okay? It already look like I got a brow, don't it? Then you outline the top. So don't worry, like when you first, complete that outline, if it's not, as straight or as perfect as you want it to be. And that's the whole point of having the concealer, because it's going to help to clean up and help you to define your brows just a little bit more, right? And then, so from this standpoint, I will start filling them in. You use your fingers to kind of fill it in. This is a little thin, so I'm going to come under a little bit more. I don't like them too thick, and I really don't like them too thin either. Because I want them to look more natural. Ooh. Oh. They cussing in that music. And, as you're going in, the spoolie will also help to even out the product, right? This little hair keep getting in the way and it's driving me crazy. All right. So, as you can see from the shadow, like you can see where my natural brows is and where the brow gel kind of separates. So in that area, I'll focus on putting a little bit more brow gel to make it blend, right? But then when it's all said and done, honey, ain't no flexing with it, right? So you just make sure that you fill it in. And on top of that, you have to move your natural hair out the way, because sometimes it creates gaps where it might be light spaces in there where the hair is kind of not letting the gel adhere. All right, so I'm gonna let that one go. So that's what we have right now, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good foundation, compared to the other side, right? And remember, our eyebrows are sisters, not twins. But we want to get them to look as closely alike as possible. So on to the other one. I don't know what I was going to say. To the second one, to the sister, to the something. Now, in essence, for me, like my natural brows are very uneven. One is higher than the other one. So, I really and one is further back than the other one. So the one that I'm doing now, which is my left, this is the weirdo eyebrow. We almost there. And I'm gonna be honest, this brow gel ain't no joke. It dry pretty quickly. I have to bring this one out just a little bit more to make it even. And I mean, already this stuff is drying out. But my thing is, as far as products, you find what product works best for you. Me, this has the staying power to last all day long. Even when I used to work out and sweat like crazy, I would still have my brows at the end of the day. And if you need a little bit more, you add it on. But for me, the NYX brow gel has been um, good, and I've been faithful to it because it adheres well to my skin, and it doesn't come off until I basically take it off. Back in the day, I used to use a eyeshadow from MAC. So that's what I used to use for to fill in my brows. And that used to work good too. But then if I wipe my eyebrows or wipe my forehead, not even thinking, next thing you know, my eyebrow on my hand. Well, with this one, it doesn't do that. It may be minimum transfer, and you can set your eyebrows as well, so that you don't have transfer. And I'm just wiping off the excess. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but this is my first one, so my eyebrows honestly is like the longest part of my entire makeup routine. So now I'm moving on to the second part with the concealer. Yes, I was Jean Claude Van Casey a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still wearing the thumb splint because I tend to injure it or hurt it when I don't have it protected. So I don't take it off until I'm ready to go to sleep, just so it won't swell. Now, the reason why I use a much lighter color than my actual skin tone is because when I put on the rest of my makeup and I might put on eyeshadows, it add a natural hint of highlight right at the brow area, and it make it look real nice and clean. So you try to get it, as clean as possible. And of course, if you make a mistake and go into the actual brow gel more than you want to, you can always just I'm sorry, into the eyebrow, you can always go back and change it. And then I just clean up the top, and I normally don't add any more concealer to the brush because I pretty much have enough. And you can put the excess over your eyelids, which for me, I put foundation over my eyelids because, as you can see, my eyelids are dark. And that comes from wearing makeup very early on with no type of primer or any type of protecting over my skin, and it just got dark over time, right? So, look at that. I just messed it up. Mother sucker. Move the wig hair down. Look at that. See? That is a good eyebrow. Okay? If I must say so myself. And you all see I do this freehand. No stencil, no anything. That's what I do. Okay? So that's how you do it. And then when I move on with my routine, the next routine, because at this particular point in time, my skin is already moisturized. I already have primer on. And then I move on to the foundation phase of my makeup application. So this is my eyebrow tutorial. Let me know if you find it useful. Let me know if you find it simple. And also let me know if there are any things that you want me to focus on as far as makeup application is concerned. But I'm going to try to dig into all of the general basics of makeup itself. So please be a gem and share and subscribe. Tell your friends to come visit me next week for Makeup Monday with KC. And I'll be back with another tutorial. I'll have to decide what I move on to after the brow tutorial, which I guess I will walk through my entire face routine. So the next time I come back, my eyebrows will be done and we will be moving on to the foundation application, which is extremely important. And then also we got to get down to skincare. So there are several topics that I've already have in store for you ladies. I hope you all enjoyed the videos. And again, share and subscribe. Click the notification so you'll know when my next video uploads. And any feedback, comments, let me know. Listen, I ain't too hard on myself, okay? I can take criticism and I can dish it as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and light. See ya.